Hi there, cutie pie, and welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Bitcoin took a bit of a tumble again as we had a bit of a hotter reading for the Kippy. Bitcoin deserves its red emoji. You know, I was really close to giving it a poopy emoji, but there is bubbling undertone in the rest of the altcoins out here. Now, friends, check out the global liquidity index. It is actually ticked down, which is the opposite of up. What the hell is going on? I'm sure Arthur Hayes could do some sort of write-up on it. I gotta say, friends, it's like clockwork. Whenever everyone is watching one thing, they find ways to hide it. The government does not want, especially the US Fed, the central bank, they don't want you to see their money printer activate. They don't want you to see that. They want you to think a bunch of money appeared from nowhere. It'll be paid later on to some place in the future. And don't worry, we've restored confidence. That's what they want. They don't want you to actually peek behind the curtain. Let's check out the Bitcoin price on the weekly. We have it right here. This is like the 7th fake out. It's funny. I saw Uncle Bobby Lucas's zone here. He says he wouldn't be surprised if he just sees more poopy sideways before we go up, or some sort of like one last test before we go up. We don't have any price targets on the upside, friends. I know everybody's talking about price targets, but if you look at everyone out here who's experienced and they're all in Bitcoin, obviously I'm in Bitcoin, friends. I love Bitcoin. I got to buy Bitcoin sign. It's very apparent that we're going to win. And we're going to win, meaning we're going to get an extreme part of the price growth. And this one is going to be the embarrassing one. And why do I say that? It's because a lot of these people, they have everything down packed. They know Bitcoin's going to diminish. They can see the speculation appear in 2024, yet still they refuse to have a punt. And they're going to regret it. I know they're going to regret this one, because this one, we have meme coins now. Meme coins are being discovered by the crypto industry as something worth paying attention to. And a lot of these boomersaurus people, they say, well, meme coins, you're just a bunch of speculation, and it's like extreme risk taking. And I think that is completely wrong. I think meme coins are the least risky. Firstly, most people know about them and most people hate them. That's number one, okay? And number two, meme coins are the only sector modeled after the only surviving coin from day one, which is Bitcoin. It's the longest surviving coin. That's right, meme coins are modeled off that. Bitcoin started as a meme, grew into a cult, now has evolved into a religion. Meme coins, okay, cool. I guess memes work. That's what meme coins are basically done. So whenever you see this, friends, what you're witnessing, friends, is the funny part. You know when people, they're like long here, and they're like, oh, we're going to go up. And then what they'll do is they'll say, oh, you're in the risky trash. I'm like, bro, you are joining a 320 million person idea by that point. When was the best time to buy a Bitcoin? It was when it was a cult. You know that? Do you know that, friends? Wired magazine was making 2013 and 2011 articles about Bitcoin. So it was called the weird cult here, and then it was called the weird cult here. Okay, so best time to buy it, $5 and $40. What a nice time to buy it. You're in a cult, extreme risk taking. Yeah, but you're up 1,000x. How about that? But for now, we still need Mr. Bitcoin to show the way, because it's the OG meme coin, man. So, I mean, like, friends, please don't ever forget this. Please do not forget this. This is your conviction hold, okay? Uncle Peter Schiff was right. He said, if Bitcoin, by the way, Uncle Petey sometimes watches my show. Shout out to Uncle Petey and Mr. Spencer, his son. So, if Bitcoin dropped 90% and stayed there for 10 years, it would still have been doing its job the whole time. It's storing value. If it dropped 90%. So if I put Bitcoin down to $6,000, it stored value for like the earliest 30 million people. But the bottom 300 million people, they're in a loss. But it's down 90%, but it still does what they need it to do, which is literally just hold it and do nothing. Okay, but then you go into the whole argument like, wait a minute, no. It's meant to go up over time. Oh, you mean it's meant to get more people to join after you? Yes. Okay, you mean like every meme coin? You mean like any asset? So what they're designed to do, they're just designed to appreciate. Doesn't mean they definitely do. But also if they don't, it's still doing its job technically. So you realize everybody's trying to figure out this speculation thing in their head with what the hell they're actually doing when they invest in crypto. The beautiful part is, friends, we are still a very small liquidity bucket. And right now we're looking at ourselves in this channel, and we're religion now, man. I mean, look at Bitcoin, $59,000. It's religion territory. You're not going to get meme coin returns or cult returns if you're a religion. You're not. But this religion is basically leading the path forward for the crypto religion. If we check out the others BTC, friends, as well, it's still moving along sideways here. Everything else is pretty much retraced. I mean, they're waiting to see what's Bitcoin going to do. This channel, everyone's basically been rinsed out for a long time. Something interesting, what I'll do, I'll go back, I'll show you the weekly chart. This is actually interesting. If we go back to last year, where we moved up, it took exactly 217 days here, 217 days around there. But now we are literally at, look at this time period, now it's 224 days. This was meant to be like a big fat green candle up if it was repeating exactly. But you never know, maybe it does next week. But these things tend to work out in fractals. That's what I've noticed. In terms of how Bitcoin moves throughout its mid part of the curve, that's how it moves at the end. That's what we might see. We might see this walk up. It might just keep walking up this whole way, like this walk, walk, walk. And that'll be funny if we get to the very, very top. When we get to the top, friends, a lot of people probably won't even believe it's the top because they're like, how can this be the top? We've been around here for like 5 months. That's never happened. And then something happens, maybe exogenous in the economy. But you'll probably notice a lot of things, a lot of manias, a lot of meme coin stuff, and it will catch a lot of people off guard, and they will be complacent because they'll probably see a lot of stuff moving. But what they'll do is they will refer back to this period here. They go, wait a minute, we saw racist coins and Joe Biden and meme coins and Ponky and everything else was moving up here, and now they're moving up again. That can't be the end, right? That might actually be the end, but it depends on the level of euphoria we'll get. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see how that moving target goes. And now, because you are my friend, let's play some Pumpy G music because we are still bullish. Okay, so big news, friends, actually. Uniswap announced UniChain. Okay, so quickly, before that, we had the Kippy, US Kippy came out, but it's not that relevant. It came out 2.4%. They were expecting 2.3%. So who cares about that, right? It's unemployment stuff, and don't worry, the market will sniff it out. But yeah, this Uniswap and UniChain, okay? So I made a full post on it. It's another EVM, and I've got these posts here, okay? So I got this from Bankless. So that's what their plan is, right? So obviously, Uniswap, friends, it hogs a lot of Ethereum and their block space. But that's why DeFi, it gave you Ethereum a lot of utility, right? So a lot of the gas sucking is done from Uniswap transactions. So that's why a lot of the DeFi founders, they get a special pass, friends. DeFi founders, if you go look at all their coins, Chainlink, Synthetics, Aave, all of them, they dumped, all of them, just OTC, dumped the crap out of all their coins, made billions of dollars. They dumped all on retail. But the Ethereum maxis, they turn a blind eye to that. They turn a blind eye to Curve and Curve founder and everyone else doing it. Why? It's because they have a loyalty and allegiance to them. Because in 2020, DeFi put Ethereum on the map. It's what gave Ethereum like that green light to go, oh wow, you're useful. You have DeFi. We can put JP Mosquito and all these other investment bank applications on the chain. But what ends up happening is the coins end up dumping to zero, and now then they pretend that these coins don't exist, which I'll just show you now. Like this is Synthetics versus Ethereum. Check this out. You're down 96, 97%, and they were just dumping. The team was just dumping the crap out of everything up here, up here, up here, up here. This is Synthetics X, by the way, and you're reading that right. It peaked like the Chainlink in August 2020. So they were just aggressively dumping back into Ethereum that whole way since 2020. Many of the coins are like that, but they get turned a blind eye because the Ethereum maxis don't go, hey, you're all scum. Why did you dump on retail? Well, we need them to actually make money in DeFi so they can respect and love DeFi. They're too scared to say something like that. You want to know why? Because they were chosen. Because they all made money off it. Ethereum's higher. And all they say, they see it under this umbrella term of like, oh, altcoins are risky. But what do you mean altcoins are risky? You mean the guys that you put on a pedestal, they were dumping on retail just like everybody else? But I guess what people say is they say, well, hey, at least they invented this code and this protocol stuff to do something. Yeah, remember, truck your code. That's right, I said it. Truck your code. People lost all their money. I didn't care about your code. Someone could have eventually made it. You didn't need to put a coin that expensive or own that many tokens to just dump relentlessly on retail, right? So I'm standing up for the little guy because they don't get another chance. These people ran off like bandits, 30, 40, 50 million dollars a pop. I'm not joking. They all bought property. They bought everything. They get to sit on their high horse now and go, oh, well, golly gee, we're better than the whole industry out here. So no, they can go stuff themselves. Okay, that brings me on to Uni, friends. So UniChain, it's an Ethereum EVM fork, and it's like an optimism basically fork. So it's gonna have two things on it. It's gonna do faster transactions, also because it's its own chain, right? And it's gonna have a Uni token fee switch. Now remember, Uni's got the fee switch embedded in, and is it gonna be aggressive like PulseX buy and burn? Who knows, man? They got to do some BS vote, but it's a VC coin. You know that the Uni is literally a VC coin. You can't get in, I can't get in. Yeah, it's pretty much it's poopy. All right, now I hope it does well. It's Uniswap, but there's a thing here. You're gonna see something interesting, right? So it's gonna let you swap across different networks, okay? And it's still gonna require their time-consuming bridge. So if it needs to source liquidity, it has to grab it from one of, maybe Optimism or Arbitrum, or there's all these fragmented places. It'll connect to everywhere on the chain, and it will basically grab everything and put it together. Now, it's going to have a bridge time and stuff, I guess, within the swap. Maybe it says like loading 5 minutes or whatever. Who knows, okay? But at least you get to do the trade, right? You don't have to bridge it through. Now, this is where it gets interesting. UniChain aims to be the biggest liquidity hub in all of crypto, but everybody has to migrate. Okay, so 80% of Uniswap's or their TVL, it's on Ethereum mainnet. And there's no guarantee everyone will migrate their liquidity over. It's going to be a while. So it's going to be interesting. What is going to happen here? This is why, friends, it's been a big debate in Ethereum land. People don't know. They go, hey, if you go and move your chain out somewhere else, are people just going to view it like another L2? Or is it just better for you to just stay expensive on L1? So eventually L1's getting clogged, right? It's kind of like moving, let's say you had a petrol station in the middle of New York City, but there's someone else you're clogging up a lot of things, a lot of opportunity costs, and it's better for you to move out. Maybe it's something to do along the lines there. But it's another chain, yeah, and we'll see how that plays out. Is everyone going to migrate over? They'll probably do a liquidity incentive program. They hand out Uni tokens or whatever to get everyone over there. But it is going to be interesting how many people migrate over, because you already know, man, you're on mainnet Ethereum. No one will ever take that away from you. So what's going to happen, right? Is it going to be stock standard Uniswap, the old expensive one, or are people going to stay there? Is it going to be considered the OG? How's everything going to work? Look, in the future, wallets will be able to just sync everywhere. We're probably going to have standardized platforms that connect to many places out here. So we're still early enough in crypto that we can benefit on the upside of these. I also want to shout out to Mr. Gajan. This is literally perfect. This chain will be an Excel sheet at an office in New York City. He's not exaggerating, by the way. Okay, Optimism, friends, it's one server. So I'm not even joking. It's literally one server. Yeah, they got some plans to decentralize, blah, 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 but it's just one server and one validator, sequencer, whatever it is. Maybe you have a few, who cares? It's not decentralization, Maxi. You're like, oh, we got to break all the principles to do it faster for these guys. You see how they just break principles and stuff all the time, friends? Everyone's just full of crap. Bitcoin maxis, they're full of crap. Ethereum, the world is not this black and white stuff. There's a lot of grays in terms of these. But you get it, man. You get it. It's kind of like, you've seen it, man. It's like, oh, the rules are for you, but they're not for me. When I need to improve and do something, right? And that's because why? They're scared their number will go down over time. If they don't adapt, they're scared of competition. Picking away at decentralization, they make it more centralized and faster. Everyone moves over. No one cares about the decentralization. They know that. They inherently know that. They are crap. We've got to centralize first so we can do the faster transactions, but we're the righteous ones because our plan is to decentralize later. That's what's gone through their head. That's how they communicate all of these to you. They go, no, we're going to decentralize later. And they're like, oh, you sound exactly like the Soylana guys. So don't worry about them. It's all about number go up. Okay, it's all full of crap, friends. Number go up means people come in. That's it. You need more people to come in. It's all about adoption. It's all about price go up. And don't forget, okay, so I have a lovely Pikachu with a Bitcoin logo that I put together. Remember, friends, Bitcoin's a meme coin. It doesn't actually do anything except sit there. Now, I saw a poll from, I'm going to show you, I saw a poll from Inverse Bar, and he asked everybody, how much of your portfolio is in poop coins? Most people were less than 10%, okay? Most people were around less than 10%. So they had like 10% and 20, 30, and then he had 66% or above. Okay, and everyone just went like turbo on that. But here's the thing, man. Bitcoin's a meme coin. All right, it literally is a Bitcoin. It's unequivocally 100% factually correct to say it is a meme coin. Okay, it's a meme coin. You're not world money. You can't buy it with a cup of coffee. 4-hour transactions. Okay, you don't use it for anything. Okay, and if you say I'll use it for store of value, that's a meme. That's a meme. What's store of value? Means you put your money in here. You believe someone else in the future is going to buy after you. That's what you're actually using it for. Okay. You can't say that about Ethereum. Ethereum's not a meme. Ethereum's actually a utility coin. Now, here's the thing. The memes go harder, don't they? But Ethereum's a utility coin. You go, oh, I don't care if I'm bullish or bearish on Ethereum. I need it to do my business on the chain. That's it. Okay. I need it to pay for gas. You see, but if Bitcoin doesn't have that, you might say, oh, Bitcoin it has a gas. No, friends. Bitcoin's like 15 years old tech. Very, very, very slow. No one's using it for that. When's the last time you used any of the transactions and stuff on Bitcoin? You don't need it for that much as well. Bitcoin's only use case is that more people buy it after you own it, so that number goes up. So this isn't to FUD it. These things go up. Okay, they are magical. They just keep going up. Okay, once they have that positive network effect, they keep going up. Okay, but if you have Bitcoin in your portfolio, welcome to the meme coin club. Okay, and also have it here. By the way, if Bitcoin was so good, why is Doge BTC higher after 11 years? Bitcoin is a serious meme. Doge is the joke meme. The joke is winning. Isn't that crazy, man? The joke is winning. That's nuts. Now, we're going to have a bit of fun here. And I'm going to have to play some Habibi Albi music because Ranny Boo. Ranny Boo made... I'm going to show you this clip, friends, actually. He made this clip. It was on 2 days ago's show now, friends. And it's about cults and memes. And like when you hear it, you're like, wait, that's your friend Sommi Light. Yes, I know, friends. Just listen.
Put together a little bit of a framework for us. I think it all comes down to one word. And I think the word is around the word cult. Because ultimately, that is what meme coins are all about. It's about creating a cult. And again, I took a little voice clip from Murad from one of his other interviews. But I love this because I think that this is how we all are about Solana. This is how we all are about Bitcoin. This is how we all are about all the coins that have made it out here. So,
okay, look, like when you have something that's small but already culty, those people, like it's already their identity and their day-to-day activity to such a large extent that they can't even fathom selling it because they would literally be like shedding a part of their heart, right? Mm-hmm. And so you need to, like, if they've already 100x'd, they're going to keep holding until the 1000x. You know what I mean? And that's what causes these like extreme outperformers because the supply is solved. Now you only have to solve for demand. And you have
so you want to create this cult of like, if you're selling it, you sell.
Well. Interesting. I mean, I can give you so many examples. For example, Dr. Hexologist from Hex Community, he's never going to become the polka dot-ologist. Okay, he's going to give prostate exams to everybody in the Hex community, whether they ask for it or not. I can give you many, many examples out here of cults. There's only one cult. We don't talk about cult. Your cute little memes, your little bizarro words of pictures and stuff. I love the culture and Giga Chat and Retardio and all these. Ha ha ha. Yes, yeah. Where's your 15-year lockups? I love lock-in. Okay, lock-in's great. You want the real lock-in, brother? How about a 15-year stake? How about that? You want the real lock-in? Look at Hex Kareem. Literally incarcerated. Actually locked in because of his stakes. If his stakes were shorter term, he'd be able to emergency end them and he'd be able to escape straight away. Wouldn't need bailout. You want to talk about lock-in? That's a cult. That's a cult. You understand? That's a winning cult. That's gonna take it all the way. That is respect. Okay? Earned already. The other ones, they will be earned. We'll see. We're just taking lockup, huh? Also, shout out to these gentlemen. Sommi was right. Friends. Yeah, so as you can see, that's pretty much happening. Now, that was the show before. But this was the most recent show now. Breaking news! Your altcoins are in trouble! Ah, Ranny Boo, Ran. It just, I know the titles are to grab all the views. I know they are clickbait. I know if you listen to Ran's smart. He is smart. It is funny though to just see these. Like, friends, I can't even write that. You know, just to let you know, I can't clickbait you in titles. Okay, I can't do that. all I will do is, if I'm answering a question and it baited me into answering it, like meme coins are a scam, I'll write that. But the first thing I'll say is, I won't even say like he thinks meme coins are a scam. I'll write that he thinks, like, not they are a scam. You know what I mean? I feel like it's confusing because you read the title, because a title is meant to think about what's coming next. There's a reason, friends, of branding and marketing. For example, Coca-Cola, if you don't believe words actually impact how people perceive you, go to Coca-Cola and rename it to liquid dog shit. Go rename it to liquid dog shit. See if people want to have liquid dog shit after like a hard days of work. Okay? So, of course, it does matter. So, yesterday, he had memes, cults, more red thesis about why you should be turbo long on meme coins, and now your altcoins are in trouble. Now, of course, look, everything's okay, but for new people coming in, they don't know, man. They're reading it. Oh, altcoins are in trouble. It plagues the mind, man, because once you put this in people's heads, okay, they don't know the substance, man. Like, a lot of people, they're busy with their lives. There's mothers like looking after their kids. There's dads out there working a long, hard day, and all they don't remember much. They remember, I remember this title. Okay, but look, people are going to learn. They're going to learn the easy way or the hard way. Okay, look, you can learn the easy way. You can buy all the high value stuff now. Not financial advice. You choose them. I just tell you what I'm doing. Okay, you can buy them now, or you can buy them later when all the mainstream channels are telling you you have to own them. Okay, look, I even do envision a world, friends, where let's actually get for example, Hex price chart. I do envision a world. How much has done this little drop down here? It's done 35% down, but I do see a world, man, where we've popped up 30, 40, 50 cents. And what are they saying on these channels? They're saying, hey, the Hexicans, and PulseChain, the religion, whether you like them or not, they will defend your bags. Richard Heart, controversial, top hat. Heart rhymes with fart, all these other FUD things, and they'll say, they go, well, like, at least these people, even if you disagree with them, you can't deny they're gonna shill your bags. They survived minus 99%. Remember, friends, like, surviving minus 99%, I made that talking point, okay? Minus 99% was seen as bad, disgusting FUD, and it was, and I said, man, that looks really, really bad. But now they're coming into the bull market, I've now told you, I've switched everyone's mindset. Okay, guess what? We're still not dead. We're still not dead. You see, minus 99% survival is an asset. That's a badge of honor. These other coins and communities, they don't have that. They have not survived the minus 99%. They don't even know what a minus 99% looks like, okay? So you're getting the point here. When it comes to these friends, I could see it in the future. They're like, oh, you got to own the cults. Even if you don't agree with them, they're going to shill the bags. They're going to shill the bags. You're going to be protected. They're going to be around, okay? Now, here's the thing. They're right. They're right. The problem is when they all finally agree with it, you're going to be about 35 times more rich. Most likely. You see? And it's going to be exciting. You're like, finally. You're going to be like the UFO community. Finally, the government is admitting. They're finally admitting that there are UFOs. Finally. Dude, who cares, dude? You look like the biggest loser. Who cares? You got to prove to like a few people in your neighborhood that, oh, aliens are real. Did you know even the government admit? Who cares? You know they're real. You know they're real. Just like with this. You know cults are going to shield the bag. You know they are. You know their stakes aren't going away. So you're learning, friends. Hex is the strongest cult. Wait until they wake up. Now, shout out to Miss Just Mikey Angelo for doing this. Hey. Richard Hart. He looks like if Richard Hart and Alex Becker had a kid. This is amazing, man. This AI stuff. It's actually, isn't it amazing that AI can animate a picture? That's wild, man. That's really wild, man. Shout out to Das Booty. They are using green candle sabers instead of lightsabers. So, of course, see, and that's awesome. I think it was also another pic out here. Let's say is a picture of me. Oh my gosh. Obi-Sommi Kenobi. Right here. Ah, that's awesome. And Aaron, what's Aaron got to say? Let's see this.
Bags. Oh, check this out. Crypto cults will shill your bags while you sleep. It's what you want. The megaphone that you can always rely on. What if you plan on taking a holiday, friends? Well, your friend Sommi will have 25 videos made when you return.
See, friends, I literally made a full 30-minute highest value content. It's not even up to the debate, okay? Highest value content, okay? I discovered the thesis in 2022. I didn't know it'd take over crypto, okay? Now it's pretty clear. Memes, they're going to evolve to cults, okay? That's actually the next phase. Meme, cult, religion. Maybe in the next bear market, all these cults are going to try hit worldwide religion size, okay? That's what they're going to try to do. So it's pretty clear. That's what you want, okay? You know what? I'm not even going to assess a coin on whether what its utility is or not. I want to see a cult first. I want to see meme cult potential. I want to see a meme within there. Okay, that's what I want to see. So that's your new filter. Okay. It's amazingly beautiful project. I followed you. I'm definitely waiting for your message. Okay, is this an AI thing? His nickname is Farmer. Okay, he doesn't even follow me. Watch out, friends. A lot of AI are replying on Twitter, man. Like it's getting very annoying as well. They know they ask a question back to what you say as well. It's getting crazy. Now, what I'm gonna do is, friends, we're gonna play some nice. We're gonna crank it. We're gonna crank it. Don't forget this, please. I make these images for you so you can see. PulseChain, blue ocean. Okay. Everything else, red ocean. Now, it's not everything else. Everything has a scale of these, but it's pretty obvious, man. Like red ocean stuff, existing market, mainnet Ethereum. Okay, like for example, friends, I made a video explaining for you the law of Landwolf. Okay, law of Landwolf, and I have the law LORE, right? The law of Landwolf. No surprising, that's popped up from down here. So I'm showing you the value of these, but yeah, there's 20 Landwolves. You know what I mean? Look how red ocean it is, man. We got vampired over and over and over again. 9-time vampire, 5-6-time rug survivors. But look what it takes. It takes someone like me to actually put in all this effort to do these. It's a lot. It is a lot, right? So we're gonna win, but it's a lot of effort, right? See red ocean, because you're fighting off sharks, man. You're fighting off sharks. Soylana, I mean, red ocean squared. Dude, you have 1 million daily users. Now, there's some great top tier memes on Soylana, but it's survivorship bias. You're looking at, look at the 11 ones that Morad likes and all these other people like. Okay, well, what about the literally 40,000 launching every day? All these scammers, rugsters, thieves, all these scum out here, man. That's look, if you want to swim there, good luck. You need an edge, though. What's your edge? Do you have some secret wallets that you can stalk? Those people, friends, they're not sharing them on Twitter. I'll tell you that now. People who are finding alpha, friends, they are not posting any of this on Twitter. They're keeping them for themselves because they're scum. They're selfish scum. And guess what? They have to do it. But you know what? They have to do it. It's a free country. It's a free world. I'm going to call you selfish scum you are. Okay? They're stalking stuff. They're going to keep it for themselves. You're not going to know about it. They're going to make their money at the end. They're the top 0.01%. Okay? And they hang out in these cute little Discord groups and they just suck each other off. And do you know why I speak like that about them, friends? Because I know these types of people and they are absolutely subhuman filth. You want to know why? They hide all the information for themselves. Then when it stops working, what do? They come to people like me begging for help. All right? So they can go suck a fat one. Now, blue ocean, new market, new chain, PulseChain, new chain. Okay, there's no Pokemon themed center before. Okay, now there is. We don't have a decentralized stablecoin, PDI to $1 narrative. Oh, now we do have it. Okay, see, we just had one. We just got one of these. We have the influencer coins out here. We have Tangang stuff. We have 9-inch, right? We have Paw Pleb. See these cute little creations? They're first digital real estate. That's what it is, okay? See, new market. Look at this. They are producing market segments. Isn't that great? So we have spears. PDI rises, it's a spear. It's got your Tropa ecosystem, okay? Tangang stuff, HOA, Dick with Butt rising, it's a spear of stuff. Pika on PulseChain, which I'll show you now as well. Pika on PulseChain, it rising, and then to my shock and everyone else's shock, it bursted out all these Poker Center coins, okay? So this is Pika on PulseChain. Obviously, great stuff listed on Morales. As you can see, friends, see, this is new. This is new. You know, in Ethereum and Soylana, friends, just to tell you, just how you can tell they're red ocean. When a coin goes up, there's no ecosystem around it. Do you see what they do? They literally try to vampire off it straight away, because there's so many people. So when a coin goes up on Soylana or whatever, they all try to mimic it and copy it. They're like, hey, we'll take it, and they try to grab all the users. Whereas in PulseChain, because everyone knows each other, okay, we know to think with abundance mindset. Okay, all my videos, how many times, friends, I go to Poker Center Telegram, I tell everyone out there, abundance mindset. Don't try to cannibalize off each other. Now, there's some that are always going to cannibalize off each other. You got a Chopa and Tangang. So you got some fights, they're just always going to, they'll be fighting from day one, they'll be fight forever. And just leave it there. Just appreciate its beauty for what it is. But when I come in, I'm showing you, even though right now, Bitcoin's still going sideways, there's all these information pieces you can grab and you can use to make yourself more bullish. And that's why, for example, on PulseChain, whenever these new things appear, right, everyone is in a help each other mentality, okay, because we can all grow. But in Ethereum and Soylana, friends, they know they need a lot for the new money to come in. So instead of waiting for new money, because there's not enough to go through, right? The potential isn't that big for that new money. What they do is they try to shark off each other else. And there's a cabal. Of course there's a cabal. There's cabals there. There's all these scamming, grifting. There's all these evil subhuman-filled scum. Remember all the botnet networks? They're launching pump fund rugs and they're like making thousands of dollars a day just rugging everybody. These type of operations, they're scum. Look at this. Create and attract new demand. And look at that. You're producing market segments without competition. Isn't that beautiful? When you're looking at it, remember, every chain's got like a dog coin. See how red ocean that area is? Every chain's got a dog coin. And when you're uninspiring and you don't have no imagination, you just put a dog coin. Oh, everything needs a dog coin. Yeah, they do need a dog coin on every chain, but they have limited upside. Okay, that doesn't excite everyone. That type of product market fit or that celebration. Now, check this out. Matty Allen met up with Ryan Soy Adams in person. This is awesome. So Matty says, Ryan Soy Adams rocks. Remember, why is he called Ryan Soy Adams? Because he blocked me. Okay. He is a maximalist-ish co-host of the most influential Ethereum podcast. Very true. Congratulations, friends. Ethereum has a strong cult advantage. Most cryptos don't. That makes me very appreciative of and bullish on leaders like Ryan and David. Permissionless is the best conference I've ever attended. Love it. So this is actually great, friends. And I said here, Matty Allen's going to send PulseChain up 15x. So I'm just telling you now, mate. It's creeping. It's creeping. Man, they can't deny. Like, trust me, they will eventually have to. Because I know these guys, friends. You know, Ethereum people, they're the smartest. They're actually really, really, really smart. And when you look at them, you're like, man, just grab a club and just start bashing people. They don't do that, but they're really smart. They know why coins go up. They understand everything. They literally do understand everything. They actually have their own cult around decentralization. They do. But then they're kind of stuck in the middle because they're not as decentralized as Bitcoin. But yeah, I guess it'll figure itself out, okay? Remember, Vitalik's an alien, friends. He can just bend space-time and fix things up, okay? But we're getting closer and closer and closer to Ryan and David just reading Richard Hart's lawyer's thing for crypto. And I can feel it, friends. I can just have this like precognition, remote viewing, futuristic timeline thing where they just have to read it and they go, damn, he's actually saying all the stuff that we say. I can just feel it. And they're actually like, well, I guess. That depends. What they'll do is they'll do what Eric Crown did 4 years ago when HEX started going up. He started seeing the price chart going up. I'll just show you. I'll show you the HEX price chart. It's funny because remember Eric was bearish, really bearish on HEX and stuff. But then actually I put on a daily chart. You're going to love this, okay? This is the HEX price chart. Okay, as it started going up, when it was doing this, here it is right now. Okay, remember, here we go, March 2020. When it started doing this, okay, up here, on his stream, I think Daz Booty sent it to me. He says, look, I'm not saying anything about the tech of the, I'm not saying anything about the tech or Richard Hart. I'm not saying anything. It basically, he's just saying, oh, but this thing is actually moving up. It's moving up, okay? Because people kept asking him, the HEX cult was just spamming, chart it, show us. And all the moving averages and everything is starting to go up. It's accelerating to the moon up here. And he's like basically saying like, look, I'm not going to say anything about the guy, the founder, or the code, or how it works. Basically he's saying, that's people's way of saying, I haven't bought in yet into the idea. I think it's a Ponzi scam piece of trash. But I can't deny for this moment of time that the chart is actually going up. Okay, so that's the same feeling I'm gonna get if Bankless eventually they have to be like, damn, I think I might have been wrong about Richard Hart. I think maybe we have to like change our perspective a bit. Because what's happening, friends, is Soylana people actually want Ethereum guys dead. Like they really, really, really hate Ethereum. They say Ivory Tower and all these. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it plays out. 2025 is gonna be a wild ride. Now, baby dolls, I have the Trump election odds here. It's around almost 56% Trump, 44% Harris. It's very confusing, right? Because look at the global liquidity. It's ticking down as Harris is losing. Like you would almost think they would try ramp up the printing to try to get it. But it might be to do with China. It might be to do with China's stimulus wasn't as big as everyone expected. But yeah, they're going to learn the hard way. They'll probably have to do a big one later on. I got to remind you as well, fear kills your dreams. Fear does kill your dreams, friends. So don't cheat your bags. PulseChain's destined for greatness. The next 10x. Look, once again, I say this so many times. You can buy any freaking coin, man. They're all going to go up in USD. I just want to take the biggest upside I can, given the information we know. Because what if it's a diminished return, man? What if Bitcoin doesn't go to this 250K mark? What if it stops at 150? What if it stops at 150-ish? What if Ethereum only stops at 7,000, friends? What if it does and it comes back down? By the way, when it's up there, it's not going to tell you it's stopping. You're going to be holding at 150 Bitcoin and all your bags expecting 250. What if the next stop's 70? You see, you don't know that. So if you're in the highest upside slingshot, maybe PulseChain's up 10x by that point. Maybe it hasn't fulfilled its biggest destiny. But because of this culture of strong community, because that's all cults are, man. Cults and memes, they're just strong communities, okay? If PulseChain is up here, just because of how the liquidity works, if it's like up here, if it's up 10x, okay, it's just up 10x here, which is 5x day one sack. Yeah, there were going to be so many altcoins, they're up 20, 50, 100. They'll be flying, okay? And it's not from everyone in the community here. There will be a bit of that. Of course they will, the psychological wealth effect. But it's going to be everyone else out there in crypto. They're holding stuff not moving as much. They will want to come in. It happened in 2021. That's why I still get asked a lot, like, how do you know people will come in? How do you know? I don't know. They don't have to come in, okay? But I will just tell you that in September 2021, right here, right there you go. Avalanche did the Avalanche season. They gave away a stimulus package. They did $180 million of tokens to be incentivized yield farmed. And it forced Avalanche season. Forced it. Now, $180 million isn't that much, man. And guess what? It was in AVAX tokens. You're like, wait a minute. You just gave it your own tokens and called it $180 million. Yeah, and it worked. So, PulseChain, friends, it's going to have a stimulus package too. You have 170,000 ETH. Real yield. He's not handing out Pulse. No way. It's a store of value. Okay. No way Richard Heart is handing out his own coins because he knows people will desecrate it. Okay. What he's going to do is he's going to spend the ETH, reprice the ecosystem higher, most likely. Now, we don't know how much, but you know we're on the right path. Check out this picture of this cute Ditto, friends. This is very, very cute. So we have Ditto on Poker Center, PulseChain. So everything is being fleshed out. We don't know exactly, friends. We don't know how all of this is going to turn out. See, everyone's in shock because on PulseChain, this is my greatest gift to everyone is stop believing these people who think cults are bearish, okay? We are a strong cult, a strong community. I've been telling you this is a bullish thing from 2022 because these people don't even understand what the hell they hold. They don't, okay? Johnny Chaos always says in his streams, always says in his interviews, in his tweets, know what you hold, okay? But it's a loaded question. Know what you hold. Like people don't even, what are you actually holding? Not what it does. What are you actually holding? Let me tell you this, okay? Look at this. So one day, Ethereum's going to be $8,000. PulseChain will be 20x higher. The strongest PulseChain altcoins will be up 40x to 300x higher. The bridge will be clogged, okay? So when you're holding a coin, okay, and it goes for anything, friends. I love Harry Potter, Obama ticker, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. I love Cult DAO. Whenever I speak about cults, there's always somebody from the Cult DAO community replying. And for the love of God, Habib, I have Cult. I love Cult. I bought Cult in 2022, back when you probably didn't even know what it was. I love it. It's great. I've made many videos on it. Please pump the bag. We want to give it a 50x or something. Now, when I say know what you hold, I'll tell you what it is, okay? Because I don't like, one of my biggest pet peeves and what I hate is when you just see like this is like either guy really rich or there's these scum just grifters. They're like, do your own research, do the research, find the answer. Like, just shut up, bro. I'm listening to you for it. Stop wasting my time. So here's the answer. When you hold a coin, you are holding a piece of the network. A piece of the network in digital world is equivalent to physical real estate in the 3D world we live in. Okay, you own a share. So if you own a house with some land, you own a share of the city. You are directly related. Your GDP of your house, so the price of your house, the value of your house, it is related to the city. The city becomes bumtown and there's needles and syringes everywhere, your house is going to slide, okay? If a lot of wealthy people start joining the city, guess what's going to happen, okay? You're going to start cranking it up slowly, okay? Now, when you buy a ticker, when you're in an altcoin, you're in a community, you are betting on this community gaining more adoption. Okay. Now, it can gain adoption different ways. It can just tell people to buy. Number one, it can make a utility product and get people to force people to like it by using it, which we know isn't that effective. Okay. That's another way to do it. And we're probably going to discover other ways to do it. Okay. Roundabout ways. But when you hold PulseChain, for example, you are holding access to the GDP of Matty Allen's conferences every year. You see? So you own something that represents an entry to Matty Allen's HEX and PulseChain conference every year. You are owning 72 streamers who are going to be talking for you, shilling your bags on video. 72 doxed faces, by the way, pretty much, okay? 72. You are also owning 178 content creators, which stretches TikTok, Instagrams, Twitteroonies, and the YouTubes, which are on now. Okay, 178 people making videos, making content, making these cute little animations, right? All of these. That's what you actually get access to. You get access to people who are locked in for 15 years of stakes that they must shill your bag in the whole ecosystem and the religion to keep expanding. You see? You're getting access to that. You're also getting access to the wild card, okay? Richard Hart streaming again and adopting more people. You see, this is what you actually get access to. If you own these, not financial advice, sell everything, okay? I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm just telling you this is what you have access to, okay? Now, the thing is, what makes crypto hard is no one tells you these directly. They don't tell you this is what you get when you buy it, okay? But I do. That's why I'm saying, hey, I like this because I have this entry. Like, for example, Cult DAO, for example. Let's have a look at it. I like Cult DAO because I get access to the word cult. All right. I get access also. Davey Soy Huffman, he's in Cult DAO. He's one of their Cult DAO guys. So is Carl Chassé. So I'm getting access to a big network effect there potential. Now, it's sleeping in the background right now, but I know when they're going to wake up. They're going to wake up when Ethereum's $7,000 to $8,000. You get it? So you see what I mean? So you're looking for this. Now, you're trying to find out what does the market give as little value right now that they feel bad about, and what has potential to be bigger than they think. Okay, it would literally just be like you go to buy a house in a city, but it's snowing. It's wintry snow, and there's no one out there, and nobody wants to go out. Okay, and the businesses have to close down for 3 months, right? Imagine someone was selling you a house for like normal house is $500,000, wherever that is. Okay, you get to buy it for $200,000. You might say, some people will say, I don't want to buy it. It's snowing. Okay, it's snowing. I use seasons for a reason, right? But oh my gosh, yeah, it's snowing and we feel crap today, but eventually the sun's going to come up again in summer and it's going to melt the snow away, and everyone's going to come and party here, and they're going to want to stay around this house. You see what I mean? That's what it is. It's seasons. Okay, now these seasons we have the money printer going on and off. Right now, it ain't kicked into overdrive yet. That's what you're buying access to, friends. You're kicking into the future potential overdrive actions of what people take. And that's what everyone is basically arguing about in all the crypto. What are you buying access to? That's what you're buying access to. When you buy Bitcoin, you're buying access to Michael Saylor turbo shilling you, for example. That's what you're buying access to these people. Because if the community is the asset, you're buying access to the community. Okay, whatever it is they're doing to adopt, whatever it is. Okay, so it's different to stocks because they're selling a product that you can physically touch, or a service that you can describe as an action. In crypto, it changes and it morphs all the time. You see, so if you're buying Bitcoin in 2011, you're buying access to this weird cult leader called Satoshi on the internet. You're buying access to that, even though you didn't understand it. Yeah, you're buying access to these internet forum guys, okay? If you're buying Bitcoin now in 2024, you're buying access to Michael Chad Saylor turbo shilling your bags, and maybe Donald Trump putting it Bitcoin strategic reserve. That's what you're buying access to in the future, okay? But eventually that's done. Then you got to ask, hey, why am I holding this, okay? So you understand this is a moving target, friends, and that's ultimately why we're all going to make it, because the market right now is spitting on a lot of things, and we know, hey, you're spitting on it today, you'll be championing it tomorrow when we start to pump. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button all. Don't forget he loves you.